of you know me, but my name's Wesley Skinner. I'm Maggie's brother. I have to find my speech. When writing this, I was thinking a lot of my sister, and I assume a lot of us have had sisters, and as we know, sisters are a bit complicated. So I had to balance the good and the less good that I chose. I was tempted to come up and say that I was Maggie's sister to poke fun at my uncle, but I won't do that. I love you too much, okay? I miss my sister a lot, as I'm sure we all do. She could be, of course, annoying at times, but in the end, she was a stubborn and honest person. She taught me many important things, like what to do and what not to do. Don't try and hide that you're drinking wine from your parents. I don't know. On the rare occasion, I did learn how to do some things even better. Maggie was obsessed with young kids. She loved making other people smile and taking care of people. So when she first joined beach camp as a coach, I saw her joy. I saw how happy she was, and that fueled me with motivation to join myself. There was a change in her. She made friends with some people. She created deeper bonds. She fulfilled one of her dreams. And I think it influenced her a lot in her choice to become a nurse and not a doctor. One of my favorite memories of Maggie that I would use to tease her at times was when I was about, I think, 6 years old-ish, and we were at Century City, and we both wanted to get hamburgers at Fat Burger. So, being the younger sibling, I walked over with her, and I ordered my food to turn around and realize that she ran back to our parents, then making me have to order her food for her. She had changed so much since back then and became much more confident in who she was, which is something I hope to strive and achieve, is that level of confidence. Where am I? Let's see. So, as I said before, as I entered high school, I too became a beach camp counselor, starting with the SEALs, where I had firsthand experience with why she loved those young kids. They are the most adorable little munchkins ever, and being the only male counselor there, of course, I had to be their climbing gym. Bit tiring, but it was fun at the same time. Shucks, my phone closed. While she was in her later years of high school and college, Maggie acted more as a mentor and less as a sister. She became less back and forth with me. We didn't fight as much. We more had conversations, and we talked, and we learned from each other. She often helped me out when I was confused or had to deal with something complicated. And to be honest, I am still waiting to see if I can use the Force because sometimes those lessons sounded as if Yoda was teaching me. So I'm trying to figure that out. She also would make sure that I was respectful. If I ever was rude or if I ever did something wrong, she was probably the third person besides my dad staring at me across the room going, she would make sure that I behaved. Yeah. It's quite enjoyable and fun to look back on all these old memories that I've made. One of the most precious ones, my parents know, we reenacted a old photo from the Hollywood Bowl where I was 3-4 years old, leaning in, smiling with my sister, but as a 15-year-old instead. She was really particular, especially when it came to her very nice white shoes. And whenever I would walk behind her, I had to walk and basically duck walk so that I couldn't step on her shoes, which was something she eventually came to notice and go, "Why do you walk like that? Why do you walk so weird?" But now the only person that's gonna yell at me for walking too fast is my mom, unfortunately. My favorite side of my sister, though, was her competitiveness. A fun joke that my dad knows, I'm sure my cousins know as well, is that back when I was a child with the Mario Kart Wii, it was full contact Mario Kart. You could throw some elbows, you could do some stuff, but we were most competitive in card and board games. Games like Risk or Munchkin, where I never really won. It would always end up in Risk as me and her and probably Dad. Sometimes he didn't make it to the final three, but he's still learning. Yeah, and I never could win. Sometimes I would win, but it was by the skin of my teeth. And now I'm not going to be able to recuperate my losses from those board games. However, I will be the reigning champ of Mario Kart, so I will take my wins. And I am excited to eventually, long time down the road, see her again. Of course, give her a big smack in the face for not letting me win, but that's another story. And I hope that she will watch over us as we continue our lives and all the accomplishments that we make. Until then, I will keep track of all the stories that I wish to tell her till I can tell her again. Thank you. Who's next? My parents are next.